Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's.
What's up, YouTube family? It's your girl Kate and I am back with another video. If you are a new viewer, go ahead and subscribe. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. How are you today, boo? How are you? I hope you had a really good day at work and I hope you had a really good week. Let's get into it. So as you guys can see, this is another story time. This is a very interesting story time because it kind of gets really close to home and to my heart. Yes, I had a baby at 17 in high school. Yes, I'm gonna tell my story with you guys and I'm gonna make it real sweet and simple, so let's get into it. Boom. I can't get over it. Okay, so I come up on my, what was it? My sophomore year. We're going into sophomore year. Finally getting to Cedar Hill High School. It's cool. It's what we've been wanting since 5th grade, since the girls that I've been going to school with. My mom hits me with this okie doke in November and she's like, okay, well, Caitlin, this is our last week here. She tells me this on a Friday that our last day is like Monday or Tuesday. I really can't remember. She was like, okay, Caitlin, this is our last day here. We're gonna be moving on such and such date, so make sure you have all your stuff packed and ready to go. I was hurt. I was devastated because I had a life. I have built a life for myself. I have built friends. You don't know how much it is to children when they do build up stuff like that, but anyway, I was devastated and I really wanted to graduate with the people that I had known for so long. So when senior year came back around, I was asking my mom, I said, Mom, can I really go move back in with my best friend so I can graduate from Cedar Hill High School? And with my best friend, her mom said that I could. They accepted me just like family. They were awesome, sweet people. I loved them like if she was my mother. I loved him like he was my father. They took care of me. I never had to pay for a dime and I never had to go get a job. You can't find too many people like that that'll do those kind of things for you, so shouts out to them. Senior year, you know, first week of school comes around and you know how when your first week of school comes around, you like never go to any of the classes. You guys are still so excited that you're back in school and you're kind of like meeting with everybody every lunch. And I remember like, you know, just talking to my best friend and I happened to glance over the cafeteria, and as I'm glancing, I have to take a double look because this man, oh my god, he was the lightest thing in the room. Hunty. I said, ooh. That was the last week for us to skip classes, so we went to school. We went to every class that following week because they was counting tardies. So that's when I found out I had him in the class, and I went home and I told my best friend, I was like, I got that guy into my classes. And I was really happy, and I shouldn't have really been that happy. It's just a guy. Girls never get that excited. It's not that serious. But anyway, so I ended up having him in 2 of my classes at the afternoon, and they were the last 2 classes. So he finally ended up speaking to me, and he was like, "You're late for class." And I was like, "I know I'm late for class. Like, mind your biz." But that was just his way of talking to me. So, you know, the teacher gets the class started and he scoots to the back, and that's where I start to learn a lot about him, and he starts to give me a lot of detail on where he's from. You know, we're talking during the class period, and after that we left as friends. I mean, true friends. And so, you know, we start dating October 13th. I had Christmas break with him and his family, and you know what? It was like the first or second week back going to school. A lot had happened. I'm sitting here and I'm just like, oh my God, what is wrong with me? Why am I so tired? You know, and what am I doing? Am I not eating enough? So, I remember like just coming home and just getting in the bed and just being exhausted from the day. And I'm like, what did I do? And then I remember like having to go and take a shower, and I remember taking off my clothes and like looking at the mirror at myself, and I was just like, oh my God, where is this punch coming from? Like, I know I have not been eating that good because it was not there a week ago. It wasn't there 2 or 3 weeks. And then like, okay, so that was like the first notice. I saw like a little pudge on my stomach. And then I tried to get into the shower and I was trying to move the shower curtain over. You know how the shower curtain may be open? So I closed it and I brushed against my boob. And when I hit my, Oh my God, y'all. It was the worst, most pain. Oh, okay, so you know when you're on your period, right? You have a certain tenderness to your boob area. Honestly, I just thought I was bloating. I thought I was about to get ready to start my period. My nipples were sore. There is a difference between pregnancy nipple soreness and period nipple soreness. The pregnancy nipple soreness will have you not even want to touch those nipples. So keep that in mind. So I was thinking, you know what? I'm about to start my period any day now. The bloatiness, the nipple soreness, those are all signs. However, those are all signs of pregnancy too. So, you know, a couple weeks go by and I still haven't started my period, and I'm just like, okay, you know, these symptoms aren't going away. I'm actually starting to get a little worse. I'm drinking milk every night before I go to bed because I just can't not drink milk. It was helping with the heartburn because I was having a lot of bad heartburn already, and I was like not even a month old. I wasn't even pregnant. I'm like, what is this that's going on with me? And finally, my best friend's mother, she finally said something to me. She was like, you know, you just don't look well. You need to go to the doctor. And she kind of like gave me that look, that intuition look. A mother always knows when there's another woman in the house that's expecting. So, I meet back up with Tracy, and mind you, we have always been meeting up between this entire time. And we go to my mom's for church, and we go to church and we enjoy church service. And in that entire church service, I'm peeing every 30 to 45 minutes, and that's often. You know, we went to a black church, so our church is like 3 hours long. So I'm getting up, and it's like so often. I'm like, oh my God, I haven't drunk anything since we've been here. This can't all be from the night before. So church service is over, and we get up and we go to Chili's. And I'm at Chili's, and I'm still pissing, y'all. I'm like, oh my God, this is not serious. So in the meantime, I had already been looking at pregnancy symptoms too, because at that time I had kind of knew, and one of my best friend's mom told me something. I'm thinking, you know, something else is going on here because somebody else has said something now. So I ended up telling him at Chili's, I was like, you know, I think I need to go get a pregnancy test. And he was like, oh, are you sure you think you need one? And I said, yeah, I think there could be a possibility. But honestly, guys, I had irregular periods, so I really didn't think that I could even get pregnant. That is not true. That is the most dumbest thing anybody can ever think. As long as you have a period, yes, you can get pregnant. Do not think that, okay? Next. At Kroger's, in line with the box, ready to check out. Checked out, took him to work to KFC. I'm in KFC pissing on this stick, y'all. The first one comes back invalid. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to pee on the stick, and it comes back invalid, so I had to take another one. The other one comes back that is positive. I mean, solid 2 lines. Like, you know when you're freshly pregnant, and you know when you've been pregnant. At this time when I started taking these tests, I was well going in February, going into March. So I had been pregnant now going on 3 months. I was 3 months pregnant. Didn't even know. I really wasn't even showing. I had a pudge, but that's how I knew. I was like, okay, this pudge is not going away. As a matter of fact, it's getting a little bit bigger. Come out the bathroom. I done took both tests. One of them is invalid, one of them is valid. I go sit back down and I tell him, you know, one of them popped up positive, and I showed him the test. And so, you know, we're both shook right now. He's got to go to work, so we can't really talk about what we just discovered. I'm very shook. So I go home. He's got to go. So I go home, and I'm going back in there with my best friend. I tell my best friend, you know, come to the bathroom with me. So she comes to the bathroom positive. I was like, dang, your girl is definitely pregnant. And I remember just seeing my best friend's eyes get really, really big. Like, oh my God, I don't know what's gonna happen next. Like, it took me a long time to tell her parents, because I felt like I really just broke their hearts, and kind of, I don't know, I can't put it into words. I just felt like I betrayed them in a way, because they opened up their home to me, and here I am getting pregnant, and now asking them, can I move out, and so forth. And that's exactly what happened. So after I found out I was pregnant, me and Tracy talked, and he was like, you know, I'm weighing my options already in my head, and of course adoption is just out of the question. I couldn't even imagine giving my son up to somebody and they not live up to my expectations. So I said, you know what, it's either us, me, or we cannot have this baby. Tracy comes to my house from his lunch break, and I get in the car, and I tell him, you know, what I've been thinking so far. I think, you know, we should do this, this, and this, and it's probably gonna cost us this, this, and this amount. And He tells me, he's like, you know what, I don't think we should move forward with that. I think we should keep the baby. I think that, you know, this is not gonna be what you think it is. You're not gonna be a single mom. My auntie didn't raise me to be that kind of person. I'm gonna take care of my son. I promise you that. I'm not that kind of person. I just knew he was a really good person, and I knew he stood on what he said. If you happen to get pregnant and it is just kind of like off the whim kind of thing, trust me, it's meant to be. It is meant to be. God has placed that child in your life for a blessing. Don't think anything less of. Now 6 years old. This is a picture of him. That's my 3-year-old right there. I'm here to tell you, ladies, that things are going to happen, and they're going to happen, and you know that they could happen, and you taking that chance every time you don't use protection. I want to tell you that it's okay if you do have a baby early. I want to tell you that that's okay. It is not the end of the world. Don't let anybody tell you that because you have a baby you won't be able to live your life, because that's not true. The good thing about a child is that you have somebody to live your life with, and that person is going to genuinely and truly love you. Never thought I'd be where I am at right now in my life at 25. But if I didn't have those children, I would not be where I'm at right now. I could be somewhere in the grave. It could be anywhere. So I always say that God protected me from myself by giving me my son, who showed me what real love was like, who showed me how to love, who showed me how to give out unconditional love and what unconditional love really means. He really did show me that. And ladies out there, if you are 17 and pregnant, 14, 15, whatever age you got pregnant, if it was in high school, middle school, I'm here to tell you that you can make it. I'm here to tell you that you can do it. You can do whatever you put your mind to. Don't let people talk you out of doing something that you want to do for yourself. I've always been interested and always wanted to motivate young mothers, because it's an epidemic that's growing, and if we don't put a control and a handle on it, it could be something that could turn into a chaos, because we have children that are giving birth to children, and it's just a terrible cycle. You have a child, congratulations. I'm so happy that you're pregnant. It's such a blessing to be a mother. You don't even know yet what you're in for. Comment below if you are pregnant. How many months are you pregnant? What school? What grade are you in? I really want to know. I'm so interested to see what my followers are going through in their lives, because I've been there and I've been through it, and I'm here to tell you, you're going to get through it, guys. I promise you. You're going to get through it. My story, how I got pregnant at 17. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that bell so you guys get a notification every time I post, so you can keep up with your girl and you don't miss a beat. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll be back.